Hey loves, Kim here, and I'm back with another video. So if this is your first time on the channel, I just would like to say welcome and thank you so much for watching. And if you like what you see, feel free to hit that subscribe button and be sure to click that bell, that way you never miss an upload from me. And if you're an OG that's been here for a minute, thank you so much for coming back. So I am so happy to welcome you all to a brand new build series on my channel called Building Magnolia. And the premise of this series is for me to rebuild the Magnolia Promenade world that came with the expansion pack Get to Work. And I'm super duper excited to be getting into this. How are you guys doing today? I am doing amazing. I'm just so happy and ready to share this with you all. And feel free to leave me down suggestions of anything that you would like for me to build next. Now with this series, I pretty much got it mapped out. Not every single detail, of course, but I do have a rough sketch which I will insert here, detailing what I want to put where, and I am just so ready to get into it. So what kicked off this whole series is I watched this show that is currently streaming on Hulu, but it's not a Hulu original, and it's called Say Yes to the Dress. And I am a romantic, and what that show is about brides and sometimes grooms, but it's mostly brides, going into this world famous bridal shop called Kleinfeld in Manhattan, New York, and the goal is to find a wedding dress or a pantsuit or whatever they want to wear for their wedding day. And just watching them have their aha moment, you know, crying about them, like telling about how they met their fiance, like, oh my gosh, like the feels, you guys. It's just a really good feel-good show, and if you haven't heard of it, I strongly suggest that you watch it. Now the show came out, like it's not a new show at all, so I'm kind of rewatching it, but it's definitely a nice show. So yeah, but the store Kleinfeld is what inspired me to start this build. It's a very beautiful store. Like I said, it's in Manhattan, so it's busy, but it's really recognizable, and a lot of women on this show covet being able to have the Kleinfeld experience, and I just wanted to give my Sims something similar to that. As you all may know, sometimes planning an event in The Sims is not really that exciting. I mean, everything can really be accessed from your home. You don't have to go shopping to do anything. And sometimes that can get a little bit boring. Like, it just takes away the whole experience of preparation and planning, which is something I'm really into. So I wanted to create an area in this world, which I feel like is really underutilized. Like, is that just me? But I just wanted to create some lots and some shops where your Sims can go and just have a more social experience. So yeah, this is it. We are currently working on the exterior on this lot, and this lot is the bottom right corner one if you're looking in the world view. It's a 20 by 20 lot if I'm not mistaken, and there's going to be 7 different stores here. So in this particular lot, there's going to be a bridal shop, a hair salon, a bakery, art gallery, a mini police precinct, a loan office, and a floral shop. So yeah, right now you can see that we're working on the floral shop, and I used a lot of items from the pack Strangerville. Now I know that I did a review on Strangerville when the trailer first came out, but I haven't had an opportunity to actually play with the items until just recently, and let me tell you, this was money well spent from a builder's perspective, because I love the doors and windows that came with this pack. The style is just super duper adorable. I love the kind of windows that are pointed and it kind of looks like a pitch, and the doors are just they're so darling. I love it. It reminds me of a dollhouse. So yeah, we are back on the front side of the facade by the wedding shop actually, and the wedding shop is the largest store on this lot, and I have a lot of plans for this one. There's going to be a bunch of mannequins, and I've been shopping for CC dresses, like wedding dresses, for hours yesterday. Oh my gosh, like I like that's the one downside to going CC shopping. Can I talk today? Going custom content shopping is that you just have to go to multiple different sites, download multiple links, install it all to your game. It's just a process, but when you're done and you know that you picked items that you absolutely love and adore, it was all worth it. So yeah, I have a lot of ideas and plans for the bridal shop as well as the other shops in this build series, right? But I have a particular affinity for the bridal shop because that's what kind of kicked off this whole idea for me. Back into the build though, we are on the other side, and this corner lot here, or this corner shop here, is going to be our art gallery, and I really wanted to incorporate those new kind of industrial-esque windows that came with the Machino stuff pack that came out earlier this week, if I'm not mistaken, or was it last week? I'm not sure, don't quote me, but I really love those windows. I adore those windows, and I'm pairing it with that triple wide door that came with the Get Famous pack. And I was so happy that those windows from the Machino stuff pack had a red and black swatch, because it pairs with that red and black door perfectly, and it just kind of gives it that modern edge. I wanted this to kind of look like a conversion. So with the art studio, I'm going to be using a lot of exposed bricks and exposed piping, and I just wanted to give it that that kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, like just industrial vibes. Very New York is what I'm thinking. And this is going to be the only shop on this lot where I'm going to make like a upstairs apartment. So the artist, whoever would run this art studio, they would have a place to call home right above, and I just thought that I wanted to incorporate that somewhere, so why not put it in the art gallery? It was just perfect. Anyway, I am back over by the Floral Shop, and I'm adding on that extra piece of half gable roof just to cover the door area. I don't know, I just wanted to make it feel really cutesy, and I just can't wait to start working on the inside. Like, I cannot stress how super duper excited I am. But yeah, I kind of have a different look that I want to accomplish with each shop, but I want them to all be cohesive. So for instance, with the art studio, like I said, I want it to be really industrial, kind of raw and exposed, whereas the flower shop next to is a little bit softer and more delicate and dainty, and then the store next to that is going to be the salon, and I want that to have a more modern edge. I'm adding on these pull ladders to the side of this building, and I kind of want it to look like a roof access ladder or an emergency escape ladder. And I know that in pictures that I've seen of like older buildings in New York, they have a lot of these ladders on the side, you know, for roof access and all of that. So in my head, if someone needed to service the AC or do some roofing work, they'll be able to get up there, and I love how that came out. Now we are adding some half wall trim and wall paneling by the salon. So I really love how the salon looks so far. It is a little tight. However, what I've realized is that your Sims don't really need a whole lot of walking space. Sometimes when you give your Sims too much room, it just takes them forever to get to where you need them to go. And also, like I said, I just want to get more bang for my buck on these lots. Like, we only have 4 Magnolia Promenade, so I definitely wanted to maximize that space. My ideas for the salon is to kind of have an area downstairs to where you'll be able to maybe like buy hair products, and also just kind of like a waiting room, lobby area, if you will. And then upstairs is where there will be like the chairs and like the mirrors and like the places for your Sims to actually get all done up. And obviously I'm going to use a lot of items for Get Famous in the hair salon. So yeah, what else can we talk about? So we are I do apologize for the kind of stop and go-ness. I know while I was doing this, I was doing some talking, so I was kind of stopping and I didn't quite cut that out, so please forgive me. But we are working on the bakery now. So the bakery is going to just be this little building off to the side. It's going to be the only one with side access. The other ones you kind of access from either the front or the back of the lot. But I think so far this little bakery is just super duper charming. I can't wait to do more with it, and I wanted to give it more of like the red classic brick. I just feel like that brings out more character. I was initially going to use that big cupcake machine, but I just felt like it took up too much space, and honestly, since it's not like a huge factory, like you can get away with making whatever with, you know, the regular ovens, and I'll maybe put like 2 or 3 in there. But yeah, I really love how this is coming out. I used that door from the Get to Work pack, and I think I used the windows from the Stranger Build pack. And like I said, aren't those windows just to die for? Aren't they just amazing? I love this pack. I regret not getting it sooner. But yeah, I do most of the layout off camera. If not, watching people do layout is something that you guys are interested in, definitely let me know down in the comments and I'll be sure to include that in the future. But I do most of the layout off camera because I just didn't think people would be interested in it. Now we are working on the building on the far left side. If you're looking at it from when you first enter the lot, that's going to be like our loan office. That's why I have it as right now. And what you think, why you might need a loan office? Well, I know a lot of people like to play with mods, and the mod that I thought would be perfect for the loan office would be the I don't know the official name, but it's the mod where you're able to go to the ATM or get a loan. Like, it's the one where you're able to keep your money separate from the household money, and that's something that I really like. And I don't like the fact, say for instance, if you have a roommate situation, how all the money kind of goes into this one pot, because that's not how it works in real life. So I love the modding community because they come up with things that just makes the gaming experience a little bit more realistic. So if you wanted to have like a more functioning loan office, I would definitely suggest maybe like a mod like that. And I also think there is a mod that allows you to do loans. So yeah, I wanted this build and the other builds to have multi-functions because that's something that I really missed from the Sims 3. Because I remember in the Sims 3 you can have like combination lots, whereas now it's just like you gotta choose one or the other. But I do recognize that it seems like the Sims team is moving towards creating more lot traits and not necessarily more lot types, which is cool. Hopefully in the future we'll be able to get multiple use out of one lot, like official multiple use. Like there are ways around it, or to kind of have different things on one lot with different functions, but it's all in which ones you choose. By what I mean like that, say for instance, if you have like a gym, like you don't really need personnel to run a gym. You might have that next to like a restaurant where you would need personnel to run it. You see what I mean? So it's a multiple functioning lot, but it's still classified as like a diner, you know what I mean? So there's kind of ways to finesse it. Thinking about this particular lot, I might classify it as a retail lot, but in my head you have different functions for it. So you can either choose to run the bridal shop, or maybe choose to run the bakery, or choose to run the art studio. So you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do if you do decide to own it, but I'm going to try to make it in a way where if you don't want to run it, you'll still be able to get a good bit of use out of the lot. So that is my goal. Anyway, back into the build. We are currently picking out some signage, and I was looking at the billboards from both the Get Famous and the City Living one. We do get rid of the one that's above the bridal shop, but I believe we keep the one that's on the side of the hair salon. And I'm using this big swan sign that came with the Get Famous pack. In my mind, like, the name of the hair salon place is probably called like Swanson's, or like, I don't know, like the Beautiful Swan or something like that. So that was just kind of like my reasoning behind using that sign. Over by the bakery, we are going to add in some outdoor signage. So it's going to be like a sandwich sign. Oh my gosh, can I talk today? It's going to be like a sandwich sign, and there's also going to be like another sign, and I think I put a few more signage stands around. But I really love how this is turning out, and I added a bench right on the side of the bakery next to the bridal store, just to give your Sims somewhere to sit down. And I think that's the same kind of bench that they already use in kind of like the walking area, so I wanted to mirror that just to make it feel like it's actually a part of this world. So yeah, I would probably say, as of right now, just looking at the shell of the building, my two favorite stores hands down is the bakery and the flower shop. I feel like as of right now, most of those have the most character, so I'm just more drawn to it. But overall, I'm really loving how all of this is coming together, and I am so pleased that I was able to use different wall patterns together. And maybe this is just my personal opinion, well, obviously it's my personal opinion, but maybe it's just me, but I don't feel like they are clashing with each other. I don't feel like they're competing, which is something that I really enjoy, and I'm just so glad that I was able to make my vision come to life. I'm definitely so pleased with that. Right now we're doing something very important, which is adding in some outdoor lighting. So I just turned it to night mode, and I'm adding in some lighting now. I just wanted to make sure that this place is well lit. I feel like that's another thing that I've taken with me the more and more that I've built, is to make sure that it looks good at all times of day. So I'm adding in some lighting here. I was doing a little bit too much by the salon, but I really love those wall lights and the floor lights, and it just makes it feel like more of a runway, which is definitely the look and feel I was going for. And I'm adding in some lighting underneath that billboard, and I think that's Penny Pizzazz on the billboard, if I'm not mistaken. So I feel like she is a fashion icon in San Myshuno, so why not have her picture on the side of the hair salon, fashion salon, whatever you want to call it. Love it. Now we are back over by the bridal shop, and I just added in a window and a couple of those window planters from Get Together, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just really loving how everything is coming together. Like, it just feels like one big happy shopping plaza, and I'm so pleased. Like, I can't stress that enough. I'm so pleased. And you know, for the first time in a long time, I've been super inspired to just keep building. Like, I really had to just pull myself away after I did the exterior, because this video would be hours long if I didn't. So I'm just really loving how it's all coming out. I am putting in some decorative items from the Laundry Day stuff pack outside of the Floral Shop, because I just feel like those flowers just really pop, and the pastel kind of like colorways really goes well with the color scheme that came with the Strangerville pack. And I was gonna add a red carpet in front of the bridal shop, but I decided against it. I just felt like it was too much, and also I didn't have a whole lot of room. But yeah, like now we're going to get into adding in some more floral decorations, which I love. And I like that wall sign that I'm putting on the side of the loan office there, and I think that one came with City Living, if I'm not mistaken. I just wanted each of these little shops to get noticed. Some of the signage is a little bit more prominent than others, but I just wanted to make sure that each shop had its own kind of identifying element to it, so you know that, you know, this is its own individualized space and we're just sharing a building. And I feel like when you're able to do that, it just makes the place feel more lively and more realistic, and just, I don't know, I just love it. I really am loving how this is coming out, and I just can't wait to do more. Like, seriously, I just cannot wait to do more. At this point, I'm just pretty much adding in final touches, like some more windows, and I think I'm gonna add in some pavers above on the second level of the loan office. And then next, I think I'm going to just add in some more planters around the place, just to make the place feel more lively and full. And yeah, at this point, I'm pretty much just giving it a once over and make sure everything is going to look good and work pretty much. But anyway, I have rambled on enough. I have no more to say, but thank you all so much for watching. And if you made it this far and haven't done so already, feel free to subscribe. What are you waiting for? Also, be sure to click that bell, that way you never miss an upload from me. And don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. It definitely helps me and the channel out a whole lot, and I definitely appreciate reading every one of you guys' comments and replying. Like, seriously, it really makes my day. Also, if you want to, feel free to follow me on my social medias, which are all linked down in the description box below, on Insta, Twitter, and feel free to check out my builds on the gallery. This will not be available on the gallery as of yet, and I'm still deciding how I'm going to do that. But you know, if you want to see what else I've done, feel free to check me out on the gallery. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye guys.